All right, here's some things to understand about olivine. It's a silicate. It's a silicate material, and it's in the neosilicate group category, olivine group, and it's magnesium, ferrous, which is iron, which is in the blood. Magnesium and ferrous, those are minerals and metals that are found in your bloodstream, and they are used to transfer different things in your body back and forth ionically. Now, it also continues SiO4, which is silicon. I think that's silicon. It's normally silicon dioxide. That would be a silicon material with, it's a string of silicon, crystal silicon, and it's crystalline. It's orthohomic, and it comes in all kinds of different colors, yellow to green primarily, but green in a very, very, very dark green with a lot of intrusions in it. And I'll show you. Those intrusions are the actual fibers of tendons, and I will explain that shortly. Now, so now let's back this out. So we've got olivine. We know that the earth contains a ton of olivine, and it's an orthosilicate, an ion. And here's the structure of it and so forth. SiO4 minus in the name, and the ion is a silicate. And it's extremely abundant in the Earth's mantle. Olivine, which may be referred to as magnesium, iron, orthosilicate, which is all the body's made of. That's the structural components of the body, is the most abundant mineral in the Earth's mantle. All right, so let's back this out. So now we're talking about this. We know some more about it. Now, what is a silicate? Well, a silicate is all this business. And silicates constitute the majority of the Earth's crust, as well as the other terrestrial planets. We're all made out of the same stuff, life. Rocky moons and asteroids, they're all the same. This is an orthosilicate. Now, so what does that mean? Let's back it out further. What are silicate minerals? Well, silicate minerals are rock-forming minerals. They think they're rocks, but they're not. They're from life. Now listen to this. They're the largest and most important class of rock-forming minerals, make up approximately 90% of the Earth's crust. It's because the Earth is made out of creatures. Let's back it up. And what are those? What's that silicate material? It's felsic material. What's felsic material? Felsic material, they claim, is igneous rock, and it's feldspar and quartz. And I agree with it that the names of it, feldspar and quartz, yes. But feldspar and quartz are products of life, and I have created those in my little shop here, electrically, in chicken tissues, and created the same conditions that lead to feldspar, and I created feldspar. Now, so we back it out to granite. All right, so here we are with the felsic feldspar material, and what is that all about? Well, that comes from granite. Well, what is granite? Granite is a common type of felsic intrusive igneous rock. Intrusive means not supposed to be there. They claim it's there for some. They have no clue why it's there, but they come up with all kinds of excuses. Now, look at this. This is what granite is. Now, I'm going to explain to you, granite is not a natural stone. It didn't form by itself. That is the byproduct of mineral processing, of metal and mineral processing. This is granular in large chunks, not little tiny bits and pieces that are so small like in a lava flow basalt. This is in chunks. And there's spaces in between them. Granite has spaces, they're chunks, they're granular. Now, you see this homogeneous matter? You see that black? That black is vein, FeO2 blood, that was congealed in the veins because they have clamps in them. And when you crunch it all up, they break into little pieces, and those are all the little bits and pieces of blood. The other stuff is iron, and iron along with the clays and the minerals of the body that don't sublimate and are left over in these rock formations. The original rock formations, they call them orogenies. Orogenies. And the original rock formations, that's why you must call them orogenies. But orogenies, they call them. Now, from the orogenies, which is the normal rocks that have veins and arteries in them and all the things that I show in the mud fossils, they find piles of granite near them because they mined the minerals and the metals from the orogenies, and they end up with piles of debris. And this is there's no metals in these. There's no metals. There's no metals in granite. And there is metals in every other type of rock. You cannot come up with a rock that has normal articulation and it has the things that we see in normal rocks. Granite is a one of a kind. That's the processing, and they have different types of leftovers. Some places they were processing for gold and platinum and silver and copper. Other places they might have just been going for one particular metal. These people were very articulate with alchemy, extremely good. They knew how to take out everything they wanted and leave what they didn't want, and then the leftovers were used to make all kinds of things. Like those giant heads in South America, they weren't giant, first of all. They weren't basalt, second of all. And thirdly of all, they weren't carved. I'll show you that right now.